No, no,
because I'm
you
new
don't
to
need more
this.
time. I think we can help you out, and like we can guide you how to do it. So today we will just discuss about how to do it in the right way. So you can share your screen, and you can tell us where you are facing problem, and we can guide you in the right direction.
Can you allow me to screen share?
Yes, yes, sorry.
Is it visible?
Yes, yes, we can see it.
Like here, it is not showing. Actually, I was making some changes.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay, we'll go through it
the
and
text is not.
yeah, yes.
So,
So,
okay.
how would you solve it? Like when you select something, you have to change it,
Yes.
right? So, how would you implement that?
Yes. On selecting, I have made one on-click listener,
Mm-hmm.
and depending on the language, the different listener will get called. Actually.
Okay.
So I have both CPP editor, both Java editor, and both Python editor.
Mm-hmm.
So depending upon our on-click, we will fire one of these methods.
Okay.
So,
Let's see it.
these are the codes which I've copied from these HTMLs.
Mm-hmm.
It is not showing here.
Yeah, this should work. What is the issue?
Maybe I have made some mistakes with my code here.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Cool. We'll debug it together. Okay, so you can run the code and open the console. Yes. So you have made a mistake after argument list. Home page for 186. Let's fix it and then we'll proceed. Yes, you have a one more, like if you go, yeah, there's one more. Yes. If you delete it, the last the bracket, yes, and let's break this line into two parts, the line 186 and then see. Yes. Okay. Yes, yes. Yeah, let's break it into each line, each code. Yes. And now let's see what is the issue. So you have two. So one, you have a double quote in hello world, and you have a double quote also in set value. So this will break. So change the set value into single quote. Yeah, either do that or do that. Yes.
this.
Yes, yes. Check my Python code and how I did it.
Like you did it like this.
Oh, yeah, there is
I was using.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So
I was using like the set value method.
yeah, that should work. But yeah, that should work. But just take care of the quote, and it should work. So maybe try to make the set value as single quote, and double quote will be the hello world. And let's try how it works. Okay, I think we have too many braces. Like I can see there is 192 line. There is some like more line, I think. Or oh, it's the line. So what is this line? It's okay. You think all the bracket match?
Yes.
Okay, then let's run it. There is some unscripted domain. let's click that one, 186. Yeah, just click on the right home page HTML. Yes, it will show you where you have made the mistake. So this one they don't take. Maybe what you can do, declare this function in a variable and then set it. Declare the public class
Okay.
main in a variable and then try to set it. That's right. Yes. Use let. Don't use var. Use let. Var is very old, so you should always use let. Yes. And you again have like two brace, I think. Let's try it. Yeah, so you have two brace, right? So maybe what we can do is now it is throwing error at 186 line. So we have to make, no, I think we have to we have to escape all the string, all the code, like by backslash, something like that. Check in JavaScript how to escape in the browser. Like you need to make it a string, right? And it has code.
Okay.
So I think
It is showing JavaScript has a method escape.
yeah, something like that.
In that we can write.
Yes, so I think if you use this method escape, it might work.
Yes.
Yes, escape. Let's try it. Escape. Do the 1 second. Go to the browsers and do the try it yourself. Try it yourself. In previous.
Try it yourself.
Yeah. No. In the W3 school there is option. Try it.
Yes.
In the yeah. So let's try it. Let's try to copy our function there and see if it works. Like copy the function. In the try it yourself, and let's see if it works. No, it doesn't work. So maybe we have escape public main string n. Are the codes all right? We have, okay, so okay, let's change the hello world to single quote. Yes, and let's try it. There is some error, right? Basically we just need to make it as a, I think when you have a new line, then you need to do something. Maybe put a backslash before this curly brace inside. Yes, like make a before this bracket, make a like reverse backslash. Yeah, like just put a backslash. Yeah, something like that. Do you think this might work? I'm just guessing. Chitresh, you can also try it in your browser and let's try to solve it.
Yes, I'm also trying.
And share the code, this URL, and we'll also try how to do it in the Slack. Okay, and the code. Yes.
I think I have found one solution.
Okay, you can share the screen and we can discuss.
Yeah. Yeah. Is this okay? Like I think I've used this string template
Yeah.
literal syntax.
Of course, yes, exactly. Yeah. So let's use that and fix it. Okay, now you can use this method like this one, and let's see if it works in the browser.
Yeah.
Saurabh, you can
Yes,
start
so
your
I should
screen
stop
share.
my screen.
Yes,
Okay. Yeah. You can just
yes.
copy that code.
Yeah,
Okay.
just copy him the code block in the Slack and let's try to solve it. Yeah, just add this this symbol before and after in the code. Yes. Go to your code. It should work, and yeah, it should also work here. And just yeah, put it there. Yes. Remove the document, right? Yes.
So the escape should be here, right?
Yeah, the first.
Or no?
No. Yeah, let's try.
Yeah, let's just remove this one. And
Yes.
Remove that document.write.
Yes.
and this should also be removed.
Yes.
Yes.
Now it should work. Let's see.
Yeah.
It's working, right?
The code is not showing.
So now let's debug why the code is not showing. Did you okay? You have set the set value, and can you see it in the browser in the HTML? In the HTML, can you see it? In the body, yes, in the script. Okay. It's not there, right? So the code is compiling. The problem is we don't have the code is not showing. But if you type something and execute, will it work?
And let's try. Some attributes for the submission cannot be converted to UTF-8 use base64 encoded through square bracket.
Okay.
Just returning the token.
Yeah. So now let's hit the token. Like let's hit the URL that you get by yes, this token. Like which method did you get the error? Yeah. Okay. Let's try to see if it's working in the backend and you are getting the response if you hit directly. Yes.
So this is a post request.
No, it's a GET request. After you get the token, it's a GET request. Yes.
This
Yes. Enter.
sorry.
Okay, so we need to like encode it in some way. But was it working when you were trying without? Okay, let's try it using Python. Let's see if the Python works. Python 1 in the browser. No, in the browser, if you use the Python code, will it work?
Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, if you just use the Python code and like print, yeah, and will it work?
No, same issue.
So, but it was working in my code, right? So, see what
yes.
changed.
So, when I did it by changing it to another page, it also worked. But since I tried incorporating it in the same page, it is not working.
Okay. So, maybe we can print what we are sending here and what we sent in the previous case. Like when you click the execute, just print what you are sending to the API. Or you can even see it here, like in the browser, in the console. Go back to the browser. Go back to the browser, Chrome. Yeah, and click the submission. Go to the, right here you can see that what you are sending. Yeah, in the submission, in the network console, in the network button. Yes, if you click the submission, just click on the submission and go to the headers. Yes, here you can see what you have sent as the request. So go down, and here you can see the form data that you have done, and show view URL encoded. Go down, it's in the form data. Yes, you can see there is option view URL encoded. Yes, so here you can see that there is maybe some issue. Okay, so you send it like this, and now check in the original case how we send it. Yes, now if you hit it, now check if you can compare what changed, so you can find. Go to the network and yes.
Just headers.
Oh, it is the get, right? So it's a post. Just click execute again. Yes, submissions. Go to the submissions. Yes, now no, don't just see in the preview. Yeah, now go down, the same request, see source, view source. Yes, so now compare why this is working and why your thing is not working. Check the source code. Yes, maybe you can open something like a JSON diff. Open a browser and open JSON diff checker.
I think the language ID is not correct.
Maybe
on that.
Yes, maybe.
Yeah, on that working when it was showing 70.
Yeah, it's 53.
Yeah, and it is showing 53.
So you didn't set the language in the right way. Good catch. So when you are setting the Python, you have to also set the language ID.
Actually, I think it is only getting called for that CPP method.
Yeah. So maybe you need
I have set
to
for
set
this
it.
Python loader,
Hmm.
the yes, language ID is 70, and for Java it is 62 or something. Yes,
Yes.
62.
So like
the
when you
IDs
change,
are correct, but
like when you change the language, it is not setting the language ID in the right way. So you have to declare a variable like for every like declare a map in JavaScript. Python is this, and like language code map in the JavaScript, and use that one to where you see it. Like declare a variable in the JavaScript code. Yes, like declare a variable.
so
Yeah, like language map, something like that. Use a let. Yeah, and yeah, they declare. Yeah. Declare Java equal to this. Yeah,
here Java.
it has to be a string. Just check in the internet how to declare map in JavaScript and copy paste the code. Maybe check W3 school. It's too much, like verbose. We just need the value. Yeah, or even check gigs for gigs. It will be better. Yes. Oh yeah. That will also work. Yes.
Okay.
Not array map. It's like no, not this map. Like maybe
Hash map.
yeah, hash map kind of key value pair. Yes. It's Java, not JavaScript. Maybe remove W3 school. They don't have it, I think. Let me also search.
I found example on. I found it on that Mozilla only.
Okay. Just send it in
Like,
the yeah.
Yeah, like when we scroll down, they have that.
Map in JS.
Yes, I have shared it in Slack.
Yes. So like this. Yes, you can copy it.
So this should be Java, CPP.
Yes.
Yes.
In Python.
Here it should be like this method.
Yeah, like there is one code. No, there's one code for each language that we sent. You
No,
can,
sir.
yeah,
Actually, the code is set.
your language ID.
Like I created the methods for it, like different methods.
Okay. So, but then why it is not setting it? So why when you click the Python, why you send 53 not 70? Like wrong language ID. Check. Maybe the code is wrong either here. So let's see the language code in load Python editor and load Java editor and load CPP editor.
In editor, the code is 70.
Okay.
In editor Java, the code is 62, and in CPP, the code is 53.
In?
And here.
So in my Python code, what is the code in my Python code? 70.
70.
So then why you're sending 53 in the post request?
Like maybe only the CPP method is getting called.
Okay, so like print,
Like the CPP.
yeah, like then print something and see why it is not working.
Check the event listeners also.
Yes.
Yes, I think the problem is with the event listeners.
Okay.
So it's-
Yes. Now this is my code, right? This should work all the time. Check your code.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Triggered. And if you type Python.
Mhm.
Okay. So what are you posting? Let's see the submissions. Yes. What are you sending in the backend? Go down. Form data. And here the language is what? The language is 53. It should be 53 or 70.
Python is 70.
So why you are sending 53? Just debug it
should be
quickly.
70.
Just print one something there and check why you are sending 753. Print in the code when you trigger it and see how you are setting it. Where is the code for the Python trigger? No, go to the code and I want to see when you select that one, what happens in the code.
Okay. So here I have declared this on click.
Yes, so go there
This load Python editor.
and let's click on the Python editor, like on this function. Let's do a console. Yes, console dot log. Python is triggered. And also go down in the code and print this request. Print this data. Yes. No, before request. Yeah. Well, anywhere. So print this data. Okay. Let's try to run it.
Here, Python.
So you're not triggering, right? Is it triggering the Python code? No, when you click, so when you select the Python language, are you triggering the load Python method or no? Is it triggering what the console that we made? So it is not triggered, right?
Yes.
So let's trigger it fast and see why it is not triggered. So you have made a function load. Why you have hard coded load CPP editor? Okay, so first time it's you're loading the CPP editor, right? Yes.
Yes.
So now why is the load function editor is not load Python editor is not calling? Just check. So the on click function is not working. Like when you select something, so it's not on click, it's on select, right? No,
I
just
think
like
it is correct.
select in like search in the internet how to trigger one function when you select one option. Trigger function when you select option. JS. Yeah. This one would work.
I think in your code, C should be small.
Which one? Okay, let's see.
In on click, I think C is small.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, let's try it, and if it doesn't work, then we will search in the internet. No, still not working. So let's search in the internet, and I'll also search and find it out.
Yes.
Select option trigger a function JS. And you also select search in the internet, and let's find it. So you can use this method actually. That's better. I found something like this. Welcome back. Okay, let's try both method. We have one method button on click, but it's not button, it's select. So use my method, select on change. Yes, that one. Yes.
Shall I put it here?
Yeah, in a JavaScript code. It should be inside a JavaScript like script tag. Yes. Yes, and give an ID to that select. Yes, like my select, you have an ID already. So just use the my select one, yes, and replace select with that one, and let's print the select value.
Okay, so
just
don't
like do anything.
Just
don't do anything right now.
Like the C++ Java.
Yeah, just print it. Yes. Just print selected value before this, like in line 82.
Okay. Oh,
yeah. We are not going into this. We're just trying to check. No, before that. Yes. It will work also. After line 82, I want it, but it's okay. This is also work.
I will.
Okay. Yeah. After this, and okay, let the code be there, and let's see if this works or not, and what we are printing when you select it. Yes. It's not triggered, right?
Yes.
So let's go back to the code. Why? So my select on change. Go to the code. Oh, it's class. It's ID.
On click.
No. So you have mentioned select my class. It should be ID, not class. In line 53. In line 53, it should be ID. Yes. Now it should work. Yes,
Yeah,
it's
this
working.
is triggered now.
Yes, okay. And make one more class. So you will have the style. So select ID my select and class my select.
So
In line
should I
53,
just change this
yeah,
one?
yeah, that can also work. Just change also this. Yeah, make it a hash.
This should,
Hash, yes, yes, it will work. Okay. Yes. So now you're getting it. Now when you get Python, just call the function. Call the function like go to the select. Yes. On so switch case Python. Just call your method. Load Python again. Yes. Yes. And let's try to run it. Let's do it for one function, and if it works, then it will work for everyone. And yeah, now let's click. Yeah, it worked. And you got the answer. Go down.
bad request.
Yeah.
It is showing bad request.
Why? So you have made some mistake maybe on the URL. So let's see my URL of submit of this GET request and what you are sending. In my code, open it in the browser, and once we get the token, let's see which URL I am hitting and which URL you are hitting, and let's get the answer. So yeah, submissions is working fine, and for this we are doing HTTP this, yes, and for you
The same URL.
okay, let's open it in the browser and see. Open both URL in the browser. Yes, open it in the browser. Copy it and yes. Okay, so there is like some encoding error. So I think now let's see what I sent in the post request and what you sent in the post request. In the browser,
Okay.
yes, you can see the submissions, what I sent in the post request and what you sent. Go down. So you set the right code and you set the right ID, and
Yeah,
and you
submissions.
just compare both.
Yeah, 70.
70.
Yes. Other things are okay. Yes, this is correct, I think.
Okay. And what is the output you get after when you click?
Yeah. So it is now coming. It's just the indentation error.
Yeah, it came.
It came?
Yes.
Okay. So
Yeah.
yeah, indentation error.
So now it's working.
Yes.
And you can do the same for CPP and for Java. So let's try also for Java
yes.
and for CPP. Let's do it.
So yeah. Okay. So if it is Python and this, if it is Java, then Java editor, C++, then
Okay. And remove the other things. The platform and this. Remove the no, not this one. Keep it. We'll use it. On the select,
Okay.
no. Go on the select switch case. We have two more, right? On the select switch case, program and platform. We don't need those. Just delete this. Yes. And now let's run the other code and see if it works.
I've shared a C++ in Slack.
Just paste the code, yes, and just paste the hello world, and let's see if it works. Yes, and Java?
It worked. This.
Let's see in the browser inspect what's the issue. Console like network. There is something. Go to the console.
Maybe yes. So I think the Java one needs
language ID.
Time. Language ID is correct. This is 5,000 seconds. Bad request. Okay, so Java. It should be capital M.
Yeah. Public class, public static, void main, string argument.
Yeah. Now it's working. Okay.
It's working? No. What is it showing?
No, it.
Okay, let's check the Java code and let's check the CPP code and compare where you might go wrong.
Yes.
In the code.
Sir, but the output is coming.
Okay.
But having one like, don't know why this is happening. One main. Okay. So two methods are getting called.
Yeah, so you're doing something wrong.
Two submissions.
So let's see the code of this when you are triggering the Java method, and let's try to debug it. And compare this one with CPP.
Okay. Doesn't it work this way?
No, just like just see in the code. Do not need to open it into two browsers. Just go through the code of Python and Java, like CPP and Java, and see where you are making a difference and where things might get wrong.
This. Okay. Now here the Java.
Yeah, so why you are sending two requests? So can you debug it? Let's do some print.
Is it getting called now?
Why? Okay, maybe you don't need all these
like
other methods. So because you already have the method, right? So remove the on click method from that option. Yes, don't need all this method. Just remove all the on click method. And now let's see if the code still works after removing this method, CPP and Python code.
So, editor Python. Oh,
No, the your code where you select home page. Yes,
So-
now let's see if Python is still working after you change the code. Yes, I think you have to space. Yes, the space has to be. Yes,
mhm.
it's working or not working.
Bad. Good.
This Python is triggered after 2 seconds. What happened? Yeah, it's work. The gate is not working. Maybe you did. Yeah. Now let's try.
It is showing 200 response.
Okay. So it's working, man. Let's close the console. And yeah, also C++ test it. C++ working.
Okay.
It's working. I cannot see the output. Can you close the?
Yes. Output is not showing, but the response is 200.
Okay, so there is some error in the. Okay, so I think you can debug it yourself. It is not a problem. You can now how to solve it. Okay, let's quickly go through so in Chitresh. So what are the issue are you facing?
Neil, yesterday I had some assignments from college, so I was
Oh.
not able to start.
Oh, it's the time issue, not
Yeah.
any issue with the code, right? Then it's okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll complete it till tonight.
Yeah, it's okay, fine. Like if you are not facing any issue, only the time constraint, then it's okay. But if you're stuck in somewhere in the code, then I want to speed it up. So I think now you understand. You can debug it, Saurabh, and
Yes, sir.
share the PR right now, and I will tell you how to make the code better. I think right now. So Chitresh, how would you make this code more better? Open the code.
Yes.
So right now, once you make everything work, how would you optimize this code? Which things are getting repeated again and again?
Like this Python, Java, and CPP editor.
Yes.
Like I can pass one ID, and depending on ID, we can set this value.
Yes,
This language
from the
ID.
map.
Yeah, and we can also make a separate file for JavaScript.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, this file is getting too lengthy.
Yes.
More than 200 lines. Around 300 lines.
Yeah, you can make a JS file for this code so that it can be reusable. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I think you can now fix it on yourself. And if you are not able to fix it in 1 hour, it should not take more than 1 hour right now if you do it correct in the right way. So try it. If you don't, if you are facing an issue, we can have one more session, and it's okay because you are still learning JavaScript. So now you are getting hang of everything. So let me know if you need any help, and we can discuss more. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, guys. Have a good
I
day.
have some classes now.
Yes. Have a good day. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye.